Hey, welcome back. I had a video planned that was going to come out today, but I think it's getting pushed back to tomorrow. Today I'm going to make two carving knives. A simple kind of hooked spoon knife and a very simple straight Sloyd. These are kind of the two main knives you use in spoon carving, and if you have those in an axe, that's really all you need to start off with. So I've got this piece of 1084 and we're going to be just stock removaling these. I'm not going to be forging them just because the weather's nasty and I don't want to pull the forge out right now. And this is going to be even faster than forging them. So I'm just going to cut them out of some 1084 and hopefully we can get them ground out and heat treated pretty quick. I changed my mind. I actually cut out 3 knives. This one is going to be kind of like a Kiradashi. My friend Henry, who's the carver, has been using one of these for finishing, for like finishing cuts on a spoon, and he absolutely loves it. So I will be making something similar, and it's going to be interesting because it's got an asymmetrical grind, like it's hollow ground on one side, and then got a really steep bevel on the other, which is kind of neat. I've never done anything like that before. So we got some cool knives, and we're gonna start profiling these out so that we can get to heat treat. Alright, here's what's going on with this janky mess. I've got the platen tilted, so I've got this small wheel down here, and I've got the work rest angled so it's just right. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to have a fuller, a hollow on the inside of the curve of this knife, which I'm not really going to be able to do after I bend it, so I've got to do this now. And this is just so I can have somewhere to rest my hands, so I can comfortably grind that fuller or hollow out. And then once we've done that, I'll probably grind it up. I don't know what grit I'll take it to. Not that important. But I'll grind it up, and then I will throw these all in the oven and start running cycles on them. Alright, now we're going to take this is the spoon knife, and it's got to have a bend in it. So I'm going to start by kicking the tang off at an angle, and then I'll bend the actual curve in the blade. Now I've got to put the curve in the blade. Let's see. Might want the other tongs for this. Yeah, there I can grab all the way up the tang. So now I'll heat up the blade, put the curve in it. Alright, I turned the heat treating oven on and it's heating up for the first thermal cycle. And what I'm going to do, just to protect these from oxidizing too much or decarburizing, I've got a little bit of Satanite that I mixed up, and I'm just going to kind of smear that on these. I think it's too water. I think I need to add more Satanite to that. Alright, there we go. Got a little more Satanite in there. This is just going to protect it from, like I said, it's just going to protect it from decarb and oxidization and scale. Uh-oh, no. Of course I drop it. I drop everything. These have been tempered up. Now I'm going to start grinding. I've got a fresh 80 grit belt on here. Then I'm going to do, I don't know, like 80, 85, 90% of the work just on this 80 grit belt. Get it really close, then work it up through all the finer grits. I'm going to try really hard to keep everything nice and flat. I'm going to start off with a straight up Sloyd just because I'm really comfortable doing that. That'll just be my warm up. And then I'll do the curved knife, the spoon knife, because I'm also pretty comfortable with that. And then I'll do this, which is going to be trickier because it's got the asymmetrical grind and all kinds of weirdness and hollows and stuff going on. Alright, it's time to grind in that hollow on the back of this Kiradashi thing. So I've got my 10-inch wheel, and I've got a 120 grit belt. At the work rest, I'm going to be able to just brace my hands and grind that in. Okay, the blades are all ground and sharpened. They're very sharp right now, scary sharp. And then I've got these 3 pieces of hickory that I cut out. This one is for the spoon knife. I'm going to try doing one with a longer handle this time. Usually they've been just shorter, but this one's going to be one that you could get 2 hands on or hold out here and lever with your hands to get even more leverage. And then these 2 are for the other 2, obviously. So I'm just going to go to the drill press, drill out some holes, fit these handles on, and then we can glue them on and shape them. Alright, the epoxy's hardened up enough for me to start grinding on it. So I've got some kind of belt on here. It's pretty fresh, pretty coarse. I'm going to start ripping material off there, and let's get dusty. Well, I got some oil on these handles. They're looking real nice. So I've got this piece of hickory and I'm just gonna give them a try. I'm not a very good carver, but I kind of know how to use these. So we'll see. That's pretty good, especially on hickory. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Sloyd. And this thing, whatever the hell it's called. Man, I can put so much pressure on that tip. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I really am happy with how these turned out. They're really nice. On carving knives, I don't really bother with making the handles all shiny and polished or whatever, because I'd like to have the facets, you know? You want to be able to have all those little facets that you can really grip onto, so you have a lot of control and a lot of grip, you know? That's just me. Some people like other things, but I think most carvers would agree with me that a little more texture is better than a totally smooth handle. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. Maybe you learned something. Make sure to subscribe so you can see tomorrow's video and all future videos. And go follow me on Instagram. And I'll see you on the next one.